Yes, what is good, my people then? Got another video for you guys. Today, you know what, I thought I'd take you guys through a leg session. Obviously I train legs one time. What am I talking about? I train legs once per week. So obviously, men's physique, your legs aren't really out. So it's not really a priority as such, but of course we still need to train the legs. And it's still, you know, one area that I do want to improve on and grow. So I'm going to take you through a leg session today. It's high volume. I've got like 8 exercises, about 20 sets. Yeah, it's a political leg day, I'll call it. But cool, I'm going to get a pre-workout in. I'm back on the old cream of rice. So I was using cream of rice during prep, and I absolutely hated it because this is how I'm done. This is how I know I'm stupid. So I was adding xanthan gum, or was it other baking powder, to my cream of rice, and that was bloating me. Like, it was during prep, like I didn't mind being bloated because I just felt full. But now, obviously, I'm eating like 500 carb now, 200 protein, 55 fat. I don't want to be bloated. I want to have like meals that are just going to sit well, digest, especially if I'm going to go train. So now I've excluded the xanthan gum and the baking powder, and I'm like, what? Voila, it's back to normal. I'm enjoying it again. But yeah, I've got peanut butter cup, and I actually just ran out of my Perform. So we're going to go for, it's my brother's, don't tell him. But we're going to go for the apple straddle. Hopefully, like, it's a good combination. I'm going to whack some licked dark chocolate on there. And these bad boys. Picked these up yesterday. I don't normally eat frozen berries, but with the cream of rice, and it's a good combination, trust me. Now, I've seen people make cream of rice, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're doing it absolutely, like, you're not doing it right. Firstly, you're not up your cream of rice game. You need to get one of these bad boys. And then once you've got one of these bad boys, it's all about the flick of the wrist. The water ratio, you've got to get the ratios right as well, especially with the water. I don't actually measure the water, I do it by eye. But every time I do it, it works. So let's not overcomplicate things, right? We don't need to measure water out, do we? But look, it's all about the flick of the wrist. I'm telling you, it's about the flick of the flipping wrist. The one time that I get it on camera, it doesn't go to plan, but it's alright, we got it there. But this is the consistency that you want. Look at, just got kicked out of the kitchen, but tell me that, look at that. That. Oh. Got the blueberries, got normal berries, got some licked dark chocolate, got the whey paste on top, it's a cinnamon. I'll give you guys a little live taste test. Flavours, that is unreal. I don't think the apple strudel, whatever it's called, would go well with that, but it's done the job.
Chase man and he left his friend. You get juke in your head back, you won't think again. No, you won't think again. Boom, bam in the face, and I ski on that tongue.
So with the MV pre today, so I ran out of conviction, I ran out of Conte, so I'm trialing out the MV pre here with the gym. It's pretty decent, I like it. I get a good pump. Always make sure that on your adductors that I'm fully warm, because if you injure your adductors, that's it, you're out of leg training. Like, you're out for sure. But so before I go into a working set, I'll probably do like 3 to 4 sets, just warm up, light rep ranges, just get my legs used to the movement, and then we go into a working set.
Spent 20 grand on my baby mum, not a fine stretch. Really living life, cause you know my life is priceless. Celebrating life till it's over. Pull up in that white Range Rover. Hit him with that knife, Cobra. Turn up like a G when it's kosher.
One time for my niggas busting traps. When I spend a 50, I ain't even gonna make it back. All this water on my wrists, I be drippy like a tap. I just hit a WhatsApp, yeah. I might pull up his and hers. If you play your part, baby, you ain't gotta work. pussy or not.
Cool. So I thought I would do a little voiceover whilst I'm just going through these exercises, because otherwise it would just be boring, right? You guys are just going to be watching me training, not having a clue what's going on. So adductors here. Of course, this is the working set now. We've done. Make sure we're fully warm with the adductors. So done the warm ups. Going straight into a heavy set. Heavy set, looking to reach about the 6 to 8 rep range. But I've kind of maxed out the adductors now, so I do need to invest in a gym pin to actually make sure I can load some more weight on there, because I'm doing the full stack for like 15, 20 reps easily. So what I'm really trying to focus on is just time under tension now, and just making sure that I'm still progressing, even if it's not from a weight or rep standpoint, but if I can take progression from range of motion or through actually just making sure the tempo is a bit slower, then that's brilliant. So this is kind of new to me. I never really used to do. I'm sure this is the adductors. I'm not. I never actually used to do these, but boy, you can feel these. Like, you feel these straight away as soon as you start going into this. So for me, I'm just starting off light. Because it's, like I said, it's a new movement for me. I never used to really do this in my initial leg days before I started this training plan. But yeah, this makes you feel like one bad bee. That's what you want to call it. You can really feel that ability working when you work on these. That I even had to hold my arse. I was like, oh damn, that hurts. Then we move into hamstring curls. So of course, like I said, every movement that I do, I make sure that I'm fully warm on. Hamstring curls, for me, it's just I need a lot of more. Basically, I need overall leg development, but hamstrings quite predominantly. I'm kind of lacking on them. So for this movement, I just make sure, this is one thing. Make sure that your variables are, like, all your variables are the same. So what I mean by that is, like, I have the correct seat position, where the padding is set, all noted down in my logbook. So every time I come back to the hamstring curl, it's always consistent. And the real focus for me here is just slow eccentrics, really getting time under tension, heavy set and a back off set as well, and really just loading the hamstrings there. Then we move into the leg extension. So you can see that I've got a green band. Just kind of, it's basically, that green band there is acting as a seatbelt, so it's just going to keep me nice and secure. I normally do use wrist wraps as well, but I kind of found that once I use the green band, that acts as a seatbelt, that keeps me braced into the leg extension. I don't really need the wrist wraps to keep me locked in, but that could be another alternative. If you don't have a resistance band, then definitely, if you've got wrist wraps there, utilize them and keep them. Basically just use them to make you more secure and more of a stable environment. So first set, then a heavy set. I think I added extra 10 kg to my heavy set. Then we've got a back off set, and then I do another set after. So 3 sets overall on leg extensions, and this is before I've done any pressing movements. So you can kind of imagine, after taking all these sets to failure, we've done 3 exercises before we've done any presses. It can be quite difficult.
Moving on to reverse banded hacks. By now, as you can tell, I'm pretty smoked already, but I still managed to find energy for the hack squat for sure. I like doing hamstrings first, doing leg extensions first, just because I feel like I can warm up the joints a bit quicker, and obviously it's going to be a lot safer when I'm going to a hack squat with warm joints rather than going straight into a compound movement, going into a hack squat and potentially jeopardising injuring myself if I'm not officially, if I'm not fully warmed up. So yeah, reverse banded hack. Although that I'm pretty warm already, the joints are already pretty warm, I still want to do as many warm-ups as I can on the hack squat, just to feel the hack squat, get used to the movement pattern before I go into my heavy set. Always warm up every single exercise. Doesn't matter if you're pretty warm, even if you're like six exercises in, still got to warm up. Make sure you get used to that movement pattern, get used to the form that you're going to conduct in on the heavy set, and then go into the heavy set.
So even though I'm pretty much fairly warm, as I've just mentioned, I'm still going to do some warm-up sets just to find, that. Just basically get used to the active range of motion, the hack squats, and just get my body prepared for the heavier weights. So the resistance band, of course, is acting. So the resistance band and the daisy chain, the reverse band, is basically helping me get out of the hole. I'm someone who hasn't got fast twitch fibers, so when I get down into the hole, I do struggle to get back up. You could probably see it when I actually still, even with the reverse band, I still struggle to be explosive, and that's probably because my legs are weak anyway, if I'm honest. I'll be totally honest, I used to neglect my legs, so it's one area that I do want to improve on. That's why I do try to train it as hard as possible. So with this is the heavy set now. I definitely bitched out, if I'm honest. I could have, so you know, when I look back at things, I always just try to note down what I could do better. So for me here, I know that I could have probably be a bit more slow on the eccentric, so 3 seconds to 4 seconds down, and I probably could have took a few more reps there as well. But this is a new weight for me, so I wanted to just make sure that I was getting good continuous reps in. But this is the back off set. I've done it at a different angle, because from the angle it looks like my active range of motion isn't there. It doesn't look like I'm getting deep enough into the hole, but if I was to get any deeper, then I would definitely just be bouncing out. And same again, if I'm honest, this back off set, I probably could have got a lot more reps. Funny enough, this guy, he looked at the camera twice. He walked past, looked at the camera, and then like he knew I was recording, but he just, I don't know, I think he just wanted to be in the video. But it's a free gym, right? You can walk wherever you want, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, look, I definitely, looking back, could have took more here on the hat squat. I know when I have a spot, you know, I always do try to take it to complete or past failure, because then you know you have someone there to help you, but that's not an excuse. You know, even if I was to fail, then I still would be in the same spot. So I know for next time I need to take it to the extreme, and you know, take it to complete failure. Then we move over to the Cybex leg press. So what we do here is we do 3 sets. So it's 12 reps, 8 reps, then 5 reps, so 20 seconds rest in between. And we're just choosing a weight where we can get that 12, 8, 5 rep range, but we're taking it to complete failure. So here, I'm not going to take, no, I did cut it out, so you know, you don't have to see the 20 seconds rest, but I'll do the 12 reps here, literally rest for 20 seconds, and then go into the next set of 8. Do the same again, so 8 reps. Try to keep it as continuous as possible. I try to keep, obviously, the range of motion quite consistent throughout. You want to make sure that the first rep looks like the last rep, but it is quite challenging, I'll be honest. It's not an excuse, but it is challenging after you've done a hat squat, leg extension, adductors, abductors, hamstring curls. You know, after all of these movements, you're kind of fatigued anyway, so you're just finding that energy to just basically obliterate your legs even more. So just done the 8 reps, then we move over to the 5 reps. But honestly, when you do get to the 5 repper, like, it actually kills. Like, try it for yourself. If you don't do like any intensifiers, then chuck this in for sure, and just watch your legs just burn. Like I can't explain the feeling, but it absolutely kills. And then we move over to the kneeling hamstring curl. So just a nice little top up again on the hamstrings here. I don't really go too crazy, so I do 3 sets on here. So I'm really just focusing on just, you know, using my hamstrings rather than using momentum to get the weight up. So I do keep the weight relatively low. Of course, we've done the hamstring curl already that we can really overload on. This is more of an isolation movement. So, you know, doing it single leg, for me, it's just the fact of I just want to get I just want to burn out that last little bit of the hamstrings there, top it up a little bit at the end of the session, and yeah, then I think we move over to calf raises. I think that is the next clip anyway. Yeah, cool. So calf raises. For here, I'll pretty much hit my calves now like every other session, just because calves is such a small muscle group that can recover very quickly. So here I'll do 3 sets. So one will be a heavy set, then it will be a back off set, and initially the last set will be a set where I just focus on time under tension. So the last set, I didn't record the last set, but the last set is just putting the weight to a level where I can basically just be as slow and as efficient as possible when doing the calf raises, just to put so much time under tension on the calf raises. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. So back home now, had a shower, all fresh, picked up the original goat. This flavour here, I mean, I've tried nearly every single flavour perform, but this, the cinnamon donut, I had to get the re-up on it. Post-workout is going down. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, as always, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. But I really need you, actually, please subscribe, because I'm nearly close to 100 subs. I was gonna say 100k subs there, but I was like, that's like 20 years time. I'm nearly close to 100 subs, so please, if you guys are enjoying it, if you're watching the videos, please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.